G'day, welcome to Down Woodworks. I don't actually have a build video today, rather I want to answer a question that someone asked about this, which is my spray painting fan unit. So you may have seen me using this fan unit in some of my previous videos, like the picture frame videos and just recently the live edge platter. And I recently got a question about what it was. And rather than try and answer it in the comments section, I thought it's probably worthwhile doing a video on it. So the box part of this fan unit is actually the old return air box from our air conditioning unit inside our house. And if I turn it over, this is where the flexible ducts connected to. There was two of them. And yeah, like I said, it was just the return air back to the air conditioning unit. This return air box was originally located inside our bathroom. And when we did the renovations to the bathroom just recently, I removed it from there and I installed it into the hallway here, which is just next to the bathroom. But to move it into the hallway, it had to be turned 90 degrees. And that meant the new location had a ceiling joist running right through the middle of it. So that called for two separate boxes. So I ended up with this as a spare. So if we have a look at the front first, this filter screen is the original filter screen that was in this return air box. It did have the egg crate grill over the front, but I removed that. I didn't need that. And then to make this filter screen fit in as a snug fit, I just cut some strips of wood here in an L shape. So it gives it that little ledge for the screen to sit on, and this side piece here packs it out so that it makes it a nice tight fit. And along the bottom here, I've just made this small channel where the filter frame sits in as well, and all that together really just captures that, that screen. And with the air sucking through, it never falls out anyway. I just used two standard bathroom exhaust fans to draw the air through the unit. I think they're 250mm or 10-inch exhaust fans. But these metal shrouds here where the flexible ducting connected to, these are quite larger than those fans. These are, I think these are around 350mm wide. So to be able to mount the fans in, I had to put in like a second skin on the inside of the box. And if I turn it over, you can see in there, I've got a sheet of MDF. So that was just sat in the box, cut to the size to fit in nicely. And then this hole here was cut to fit the exhaust fan. And then the exhaust fan frame was screwed straight into the MDF. The filter material that I'm using is just the standard filter material that you buy for air conditioning return air grills. And it works quite well actually, because as you can see, it looks like it's pretty well coated from my last bits of spray painting. But that stuff's mostly just sitting on the top. And if I brush that through, a lot of that comes off. So it can be used over and over again. The fan unit is intended only for small jobs in the workshop, things like picture frames, the platter, some small clocks that I made a very long time ago. Anything around that size, this is actually perfect for that sort of stuff. Obviously anything really big, I try and do outside as much as I can. I always had intentions of building something like this, and you don't have to have a return air box like I was lucky enough to have because of our house renovations. I could have easily made this out of say 6 or 9mm MDF or ply or even 1/2 inch. If I had have made the box completely out of ply or MDF, then obviously these shrouds wouldn't be here, but they're not necessary anyway. The exhaust fans would have screwed straight to the back panel of the box. As I said, these are only there because that's where the flexible ducting connected to. This could have easily been made out of an old fly screen, and if you didn't have an old fly screen, you could have went to the hardware store and bought one of their fly screen kits. They're very cheap and very simple to put together. Well, that's pretty much it for the fan unit. There's not a lot to it, as you can see. I hope that short video has answered any questions people might have had about it. If you've got any further questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll definitely try and answer them. Well, thanks for watching along. Hey, and if it's your first time to the channel, please consider subscribing. But until the next video, you guys all have a great day.